Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of It's So Fluffy Nails. Today we're moving on to part 3 of looking at the Chanel Fall 2015 Les Automnales collection, and that brings us to Ecorce Sanguine. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce the actual French pronunciation, but I looked it up again on Google Translate, and I think I'm slightly horrified by the actual translation of the direct translation. So I knew sanguine was going to be blood. Ecorce, I wasn't sure. So when I put that in, it gave me like peel, bark, and when you put the actual full phrase in, it comes out as blood bark, which is really disgusting for such a pretty color. So if anybody understands the actual phrasing, if there's a different meaning behind it in combination, please feel free to share because this is going to be haunting me. Anyways, looking at Ecorce Sanguine, of course I have so many of the Chanel reds, but this time I just couldn't leave it at the store. When you look at it in the bottle, it actually has quite a bit of orange shimmer. Under like a little bit of like a fine orangey gold micro shimmer and like what otherwise looks like a very deep creamy red. So let's see. I wanted to pull the colors that I thought were relevant. And the ones that I picked this time, I'll present in front of you. So I think just looking at them straight out of the bottle, you just are probably looking at like the very lightest variation, a rainbow of reds. The two that I initially thought were going to be the closest, of course, when I looked at the Ecorce Sanguine in the bottle, because of the micro shimmer, I thought that Coral Mandel and Rouge Carrot were going to be close. And actually Lac Rouge because it has a deeper color, and also Pirate because of the deeper color, and Sonoma because it kind of fell in between. So if you can see here, I have the colors on the fingers. This is the Ecorce Sanguine. You can see it's just a very nice standard red, and you don't see any of the micro shimmer unless you're out in the sun and probably looking for it. You wouldn't notice the shimmer. The Rouge Carrot here, I think in person it's easier to see that it has a little bit more of a shimmer than the Ecorce Sanguine. And the Coral Mandel also has a little bit of an orangey undertone, but if you look at them side by side, the Coral Mandel comes off slightly more orange than the Ecorce Sanguine. The surprisingly close match in my collection was actually, in my opinion, is Lac Rouge. I also have Pirate over here on this hand. Can bring them closer together. I think Lac Rouge is the closest match I have. So I think between Pirate and Lac Rouge, Pirate has a little bit more of that bluey red, that bluish undertone of a red, whereas Lac Rouge comes off as it's more of a like a deep cream-based red. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these to the side and give you a look at the Ecorce Sanguine, one coat at a time. So in a single coat, I think that Ecorce Sanguine actually comes off very opaque. It's very rich and pigmented already with one coat. So if you're not feeling like doing a second coat, you can probably get away with just a single coat because it's a nice thick creamy color, even with the light micro shimmers. Like it's really done in one coat, and the second coat you can just do for fun. But I'm going to put down one coat of the Lac Rouge next to it so you can see the difference. Lac Rouge is also a creamy type color, but it has absolutely no micro shimmer in it whatsoever. So it comes off a little bit more translucent out of the bottle, but also very good coverage. Just for fun, I'm going to put down Coral Mandel because it does have a little bit of the micro shimmer that matches the Ecorce Sanguine. So you can see already in one coat, even this color is pretty opaque. It's just a little bit more of an orange, and probably it's really hard to discern. So if you have plenty of reds in your collection, like I have to be honest, when I pulled the reds that I wanted to compare to Ecorce Sanguine this time, I felt like probably about 40% shame deep down, because I have so many similar reds, which I can only feel like I justify owning each and every one of them when I put them out in that red rainbow. Because on your fingers, like, it's really hard to tell. But I'm gonna go ahead and put down the second coat of the Ecorce Sanguine. Actually, let's go put the single coat over here so you can see the color difference. So in my opinion, like, there's some colors that change a lot when you add that second coat, and the Ecorce Sanguine doesn't really change that much in color. Like I said, it's pretty much done after one coat in terms of color, but to get that actual like nice finish, the second coat just gives it the standard thickness that I'm used to when I'm painting my nails. So I still like to add the second coat. So overall, it's a really pretty shade to have. It's a nice fall to winter color. It's just got like almost like a secret shimmer that pretty much only you can appreciate when you're out looking for it and maybe putting a spotlight on it. But otherwise, if you have a similar red, go ahead and make your decision. Go try it out. It has a really nice lasting lifetime. I've had these coats on my fingers for a couple of days, and it's still in very good condition with no top coat. So the formula is creamy and consistent, just like we always expect. Just another beautiful red from Chanel. Thank you again for listening. Please feel free to subscribe, thumbs up. If anybody has the solution to what the Ecorce Sanguine definition actually stands for, please share it. Thanks. Bye.